So it is Monday, November the 11th,
Not right on time. How about too late? You gotta roll out.
almost a week since the election.
You lied, B.
Huh?
You lied.
No, but I'm recording. It's been almost a week since the election,
I'm about to
and
go in there and pull me some shit.
that's what the topic is on the internet, the election. Everybody is so shocked that Kamala Harris lost the presidency. I mean, I don't know how y'all can be shocked though, cause I just didn't. I can never understand what she's saying. She speaks clearly, but I never know what she's talking about. Let me give y'all an example. So, in 2020, Kamala Harris posted on Twitter, now known as X, when young children see someone who looks like them running for office, they see themselves and what they can be, unburdened by what has been. And she started using that in everything. It's raining today, but what can be unburdened by what has been. I mean, does that make? I don't. I tried to break that down and didn't know what. Still don't know what she's talking about. What can be unburdened by what has been? Hmm.
Give me a light so I can get out of
I
here
wonder if I. I wonder. I wonder if I make some T-shirts and put that on it when they sell.
ASAP. Not that you know.
I know.
You might well make America great again.
What can be unburdened by what has been?
I'm trying to figure out
What you trying to figure out?
what can be unburdened.
By what has been? We tried already. But it's a trip how
She must
everybody
be
is
talking about.
blaming.
She
Hmm?
must, she must be talking about her and Biden presidency. What can be unburdened can be undone.
This election has showed me a lot of things, though. How evil people are. I mean, how much hatred people have in their hearts. Because I keep saying it over and over again. You can't say nothing about Biden. I mean, Harris, Biden either. And you can't say nothing about Trump. You get cursed out either way. You get cussed slam out by people you don't even know. You tell somebody you vote for Trump, boy, you might make it. You just might. And the women on the View, today, Jesus, the women on the View. I just, I'm a woman, and now I understand when men say we need to shut the hell up. Especially that Sonny Hostin. She had the audacity to call black men crazy, ridiculous, and crazy for voting for Trump, and she called white women that voted for Trump uneducated. I heard somebody say that white women tricked black women by telling them that they voting for Harris, but they ended up voting for Trump. Secretly voting, telling them they're gonna vote blue, but secretly vote red. But how would they know? I looked it up to see if it was a thing, like secretly voting. And this article with Julia Roberts came up. Y'all know Julia Roberts. This article came up, Slate.com, and it says that Julia Roberts failed. Why you can vote in secret didn't work on conservative women. Now, I'm going to read. And it says, according to exit polls carried out by CNN, Over half of white women voted for President-elect Donald Kingpin Trump in this election. Now she says, the lady that's writing the article, she says, I'm a white woman, and before I voted for Harris in 2024 and Clinton in 2016, I was a Republican who phone banked for George W. Bush. I still live in the red state of West Virginia, and many of my friends cast their votes for Donald Trump. I need to stop calling that man Kingpin, though. But I believe that the Harris campaign made major mistakes in campaigning to white women who they thought might switch sides in the wake of Dobbs. Here's why.
They call him a pedophile.
And what is the wake of Dobbs? I gotta look that up. I need that because I don't know what they're talking about.
Felony.
Who they talking about?
I don't know.
When they say Dobbs,
I don't know. It said in the wake of Dobbs.
who you reporting on?
Well, it's talking about. Remember that? Okay, remember that ad? I don't. You probably don't.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
About to smoke it all too. I said, go ahead.
So the article goes on to say, on Instagram, several days before the election, a political ad targeted to conservative women popped up on my feed. I saw this ad. I don't know if you was paying attention, but I saw this ad. Listen. It says, your vote is secret. No one needs to know who you cast your ballot for. A TV ad with a voiceover by Julia Roberts depicted a woman in a bedazzled American flag hat secretly voting for Harris, making eye contact with her liberal counterpart in the voting booth across the way, then lying to her husband about her choice. A news cycle followed. NPR interviewed women secretly voting for Trump. Right-wing talking head Charlie Kirk decried the Democrats' tactic on the Megyn Kelly show, describing the ad as embodiment of the downfall of the American family. And I agree wholeheartedly. You see, that's the Democratic Party. They want to lie about everything. They want you to lie. They want you to lie to your husband. They want the husband to lie to his wife about who they voted for. You can secretly go and vote for blue if you are conservative. Go vote blue, but tell everybody, go vote red, but tell everybody you're voting blue. That was one of their ad campaigns during the campaign. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. To the I gotta take a pause for the cause. Now another meme appeared, an open letter to women who support Trump. The letter begged women not to become complicit in their own harm. It called for conservative women to recognize their own internalized I can't even pronounce it. Their victimhood. The message aimed to convert voters by appealing to shared trauma. Patriarchy. I had to look at it. Patriarchy. But this rhetoric does not understand the psychology of conservative women at all. It's rhetoric. I'm all over the place. Because I didn't know that this was a thing. I didn't know that this was what they was referring to, because I remember watching this ad while I was watching the election. I think I was looking at a Trump rally, and it came on. Either Trump showed it or it just came on. And another ad that puzzled me or bothered me was two more ads, actually. The first one was the ad where you have Kamala Harris speaking, and she talks about this law that she's going to pass, or that she passed, going to pass into law, where they can come into your house just to check and see if your gun is locked up. They can come into your home to make sure your gun is locked up. Mm, mm, mm. The other ad was when Kamala Harris wants to pass into law that prisoners, transgender prisoners, get to use taxpayers' money they get to use taxpayers' money for their operation. Now, that's what the American people voted against. That's why Donald Trump is in office now. And that's why I cannot record in this house. I can't do it. So the article goes on to say, family secrets are real, and I don't know everything about what goes on inside their homes, of course, but more important than the exact nature of their daily domestic situation is this: the idea that they are anything less than active agents in their own lives. The memes they shared on social media in the lead up to the election said things like, next week we find out if we are eating steak or ramen for dinner. Ramen noodles, that is. The subtext, however, misguided, was that Trump was steak and Harris was ramen. Most of these women seem to have voted for Trump in spite of who he is as a person. They held their noses as they cast their ballots. Donald Trump, I keep getting these alerts. He is working on mass deportations already. Already. This is what the American people voted for. This is what the American people voted for. They want their child that they send off to go to school to come back the same way. Well, not the same way as far as learning, yes, but they don't want their child in school talking about transgenderism. I don't either. And that doesn't mean that we are homophobic or transgender phobic. It's just that something we don't want our kids to know about right now. That's it. That's all. So all these people that's pulling out their hair, literally cutting their hair off because Donald Trump is the president of the United States, please keep the entertainment coming. I love it. Keep the entertainment coming. Calling people that voted for someone that you disagree with names and threatening them. Especially these celebrities that's out here calling black people, black celebrities that's out here calling black people this and that for voting for Trump. Shame on you. Shame on you. Most of you are rich. Don't even have to worry about half the things we worry about, us poor folk. And then when we speak out against things that we don't want to see, you start calling us names. Do me a favor and go look at that map again and look at all that red on the map. Those are American people that voted against your ideology of how things are supposed to be. And then what tripped me out is after Donald Trump won, Y'all, that's when y'all started calling on God. I don't know what God y'all was calling on though, for real. But that's when y'all started calling on God. That's what tripped me out. It is what it is. All we gotta do now is pray to
God got it.
God got us. It is what it is. All we gotta do is pray now. Why you didn't
Damn.
pray before? Cause you was too busy going after Donald Trump and people that voted for Trump. Not even knowing voting for Kamala Harris in the Democratic Party, you voting for transgenderism, because they're going to use your tax dollars for people to change their sex, to change from a boy to a girl, huh? Prisoners at that, yes. Prisoners. You want us to accept that a boy can be a girl, or a girl can be a boy, a man can be a woman, or a woman can be a man. You want us to accept that. And you can't even define the woman. Democratic Party. This is who you voting for. If you had voted for Kamala Harris, she would have been able to come into your home and see if your gun is locked up. By the way, lock y'all guns up, y'all. It's too many tragedies where kids get a hold of guns. Kids taking guns to school. But coming in people's houses to see if they lock their guns up? No. Mm-mm. Nah. Nah. Is this America? Is this the United States of this here America? Y'all let me know. Leave a comment. Like. Subscribe. It's your girl B Sparrow. BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Y'all holler at y'all girl, okay? Okay.